Hi, it's Goldberg here. Welcome back to the channel. We have many people that come to us and they're in a difficult relationship and they are so confused that they don't know where the issue in their relationship is coming from. They don't know if it's them or they don't know if it's the other person. Because as we know, abusive people are very good at making the other person look like that they're the problem. Okay, they're very good at blaming. And they're very good at fabricating situations at times to make themselves look like the victim. So another reason why that they do these smear campaigns and playing the victim is to take the spotlight off themselves and to put the other person on the back foot in order that they feel like they need to explain themselves, and to also, I guess, distract everyone's attention from themselves by putting it onto the other person. And they do that by creating all types of fabricated stories, lies, situations that didn't even happen, that make themselves out to look like the victim in the situation, to recruit people's pity and their compassion towards them. And it's all a distraction technique to avoid being exposed as an abusive person. And today I'm giving 3 key indicators that will clearly tell you who has the problem in the relationship. And these 3 indicators are also the 3 things that you should focus on when talking to other people about your partner or your ex-partner or the relationship, because these are the most important 3 issues. And as I said before, the abusive person's goal is to keep everyone talking about things that didn't happen and that don't exist in order to take up the airspace, to leave no room for you to talk about the true nature of their relationship ability. So key indicator number 1 is emotional availability and emotional vulnerability. So ask yourself, was or is my partner emotionally available? Do they share their feelings? Are they available to understand my feelings and to validate how I feel? And if the answer is no, on an ongoing basis, it means that the other person is in this relationship for a secret ulterior motive. Because the whole point of a relationship is to emotionally connect to each other. So emotional neglect, emotional unavailability is key indicator number 1. Key point number 2 is empathy. Does the other person, does my ex or my current partner able to be empathic towards me and other people? Are they able to put themselves into my shoes and to understand my feelings and my pain at times? Or are they cold, callous, defensive, aggressive, and unaffected by my pain and suffering? Empathy is certainly a requirement to be in a functional and healthy relationship. So if they don't have point number 1, which is emotional availability, because abusive people are not emotionally available to themselves or to other people. And if they don't have empathy, this person should not be in a relationship. And if they're in a relationship with you, you have to ask yourself, what are they doing in this relationship when they can't emotionally connect to me and they can't provide me with empathy? Okay, so that's key point number 2. Key point number 3 is taking responsibility for one's own actions. So ask yourself, do they take responsibility for things that they did or things that they said, even if they regret them, or even if they were not such great actions? Okay, are they able to take responsibility at some point and say, look, what I said before was quite, I think it was a little bit hurtful. I was just feeling a little bit frustrated. I'm sorry I said that. Are they able to take responsibility for things that they did? Okay, so I'm sorry that I threw that object. I was just feeling very overwhelmed. I shouldn't have thrown it and you didn't deserve for that to happen. And I take responsibility for my actions. So that's key point number 3. Are they taking responsibility for their own actions and the things that they say? Because again, if a person is not taking responsibility for things that they're doing or things that they're saying, that's not a functional, healthy person, and they're not able to exist in a relationship that is functional okay? Because for a relationship to be healthy, it needs both people to take responsibility for themselves. So that's proof that they're in this relationship to basically to pin everything onto you, right? Which is one of the fundamental parts of emotional abuse. So these were the 3 key indicators to clearly show you and other people who has the problem in this relationship. So let's quickly recap. Number 1 is emotional availability and emotional vulnerability. Number 2 was empathy. And number 3 was taking responsibility for one's own actions. So I hope these 3 indicators have been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Don't forget to like this video, share this content, subscribe to the channel to be updated with more of this content, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos.